And we're live.
Do I have time for a quick bathroom break?
We just got here. I'm not pulling his car over.
No pun intended. Knock that crap out.
Yeah, I get it. It's a poop joke. This is very high class. Guys, Drew Witt is back.
Oh,
Woo!
boo.
Dan, do you need to go to the bathroom before you have to rename your account Wetworks?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. All right.
What is up?
What is up?
Oh, God.
Dude, you were on here. We did the math. 77 episodes ago, on episode 150. And that was a year and a half ago.
277?
This is 227.
Yeah,
You just made my math brain explode.
Here's the math guy.
Dan is our math guy.
It's sad, but true.
Oh, man.
Hey, I like how we all have a blue theme.
Actually,
no.
What's funny is I'm looking at Drew's video from last time he was on, and he had the bookcase behind him, and it was all blue and cool.
Yeah.
And we all looked like we were homeless. Dan, your desk was in the other spot. Gross.
Well, no, I mean, look, we're all wearing blue shirts, and Drew
And
has
now
the
it's
word
flipped.
blue in his screen for your microphone.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
April
Oh.
6th, 2023. Oh, I see. I like
see.
that.
I got
Blue
my
thing.
Oma Bro shirt on.
What's up, bud? Thanks for joining us again. I'm talking to
You're
you,
welcome.
Drew, not the other two. They're here all the time.
Yeah, they
Well-
can't get rid of me.
You know, I was looking at the chat and saw Malcolm, and I thought you were talking to him, which
Oh.
doesn't make sense
Is
because
Malcolm
he's not
here?
on here.
No, we don't have to talk to him.
He is here.
We're
He's
always
here.
he's here in our hearts.
I was hoping
Always
he'd
in our
be
hearts.
on video.
He's
But-
no, he's like a movie extra. He gets paid to not speak and just act in the back.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, we just use him for his voice in the intro. That's it.
Yeah, he's just here to collect royalties.
You guys are getting paid for this?
On the eight listeners that you guys have raking in the royalties.
By the way, Keith is very sad he can't be here today. Was very excited when he heard Drew's going to be on, but they're recording their podcast tonight. Like they should know that we got a
Okay,
thing.
Jay.
What?
Yeah, what is with all these places, all these other podcasts forgetting that we have a trademark on Thursdays?
Yeah, it's our thing. Except
Why
the
do we
days
even-
when we decide to just do it on a Wednesday randomly and we take over another podcast slot.
I was
that's a
this
power
close
move.
to asking you guys if you wanted to record tomorrow night, and then I was like, oh shit, Drew's gonna be on.
No, we have a special guest. We can't. I mean,
Yeah.
we honestly would have done it without you.
You
For
know
Drew? Yeah.
what? I wish the technology was to the point to where you could hit a button and we could crash their podcast live.
Ooh, that'd be wonderful.
Just like show up.
Just
Really
but like
mess
the
with
four
them.
of us as like one window, as if it's one
Yeah.
person, just live
We
stream
just-
into.
Like the Brady Bunch.
Like the moment we pop in, we're talking about fake Rubio rags on fire. We're just really
Oh,
like,
Oh no.
Great.
I can't wait to see that video. Busting
Pete,
myths.
you're a hacker. Get on it.
I've got
Well-
a great idea for a video, and all we have to do is pyrotechnics and blame it on Finish.
Do you guys have a fire guy? I need a fire guy. What was that? Oh,
I mean,
I always feel safer burning scraps knowing that my across the street neighbor is a firefighter. I figure if he watches me and like just the chaos that I have around here and he doesn't say anything about it, I'm probably okay.
maybe he's just waiting for his chance.
my moment will come.
His chance for what? It's not like they get paid
to
per fire.
be
or
a
something.
hero.
Listen, I've been watching Dan eat for years, and I was always like, "What my moment will come," and it did. You know,
Yeah.
it took a sausage to the mouth, but I did it. I saved his life, and then
It was-
I got all the lady from that one.
Technically, it was a sausage in the throat, but tomato.
Threat level midnight, Dan.
And that's why we get 3-bedroom Airbnbs now at Maker Camp.
Yeah, we have to
all
up
get
that.
separate rooms.
Actually, wait, Drew, why
Is
were
there
you
a
not at
story-
Maker Camp?
yeah.
Drew
you
doesn't
weren't
seem
there.
like an outside kind of fella.
He doesn't. He's
He's an
too,
indoor cat.
He's too floofy.
true story. We were on vacation with our kids in Disney World.
All right.
Oh.
I'll allow it.
That
Hunkering
sounds awful.
hunkering down when a hurricane came through.
Oh, that's
So,
right. That was during a hurricane.
Yeah, Helene was it? No. What was after Milton? Milton.
Uh,
Milton, yeah.
Alibaba.
Yeah, we were flying in as it was raining on that Sunday, I think, and then Wednesday it hit. Yeah, so right in the middle of our vacation, we flew to Florida to experience a hurricane. It was fun. I mean,
Y'all
Disney's
done-
kind of like where you want to be if a hurricane's going to hit Florida. Like they're the most prepared.
It's very
But-
inland, at least.
Well, they got
Inland
to keep
and-
it magical at all costs.
Disney's not where you want to be, like, ever. I went there once. It's overrated. It's
No,
awful.
it's you go for the kids, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
I have a couple
the
friends that are like Disney adults, and man, that's a cult.
Oh,
That's
the
a cult,
worst.
man. That's a
Yep.
cult.
I feel like it would actually be pretty easy, like prepping as Disney. As soon as the hurricane hits and it's like pouring down rain and like everything's crazy, they just start blasting the soundtrack from Pirates of the Caribbean on every single shot. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah, that'd be good.
Wait,
They were well-
Drew.
they were
Drew, are
well
you a
prepared.
Disney adult? I don't want to insult you though.
Did you wear the ears?
My wife, no. My wife and I have been, I
Matching
think,
shirts. You got
I
matching
think we've
shirts. didn't
been
you?
17 times. I think.
Shut the
we
hell
might
up.
be.
Really?
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
lord.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's-
I don't think I've been to my own home 17 times.
yeah.
That
So
is awful.
the story is we were gifted our honeymoon to Orlando because the family had timeshare stuff there. And so she'd never been to Disney World, so we went on our honeymoon. And then went back like 2 years later. And it kind of became a thing. We'd celebrate our anniversary by going back there. And we're not Disney adults in the sense of like we wear clothes and I like the
You go naked?
architecture. No, like there's
That's even
people who have
worse.
like matching shirts.
Yeah.
They have like shirts for every day and all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Their
I know.
personality trait is we go to Disney. Those people.
Mhm.
Yeah. I go as a maker, just like how did they make this thing? How did they
for the
make these
magic.
mountains that look like they're floating in the air? You know, these giant concrete mountains. So I enjoy just like watching the Imagineering stuff. But
Don't lie. You like nudge people in line and you're like, hey, I'm Drew Witt. I can make that.
no, I don't. No,
I could
but
totally, I could totally 3D print that.
But when we're in line, I'm looking at like all the things that are wood that are concrete that are like carved perfectly, and you think it's wood.
Oh yeah.
And, like that stuff just
They
it's amazing.
they
to
put
me.
in work. Like the
Yeah.
Imagineer engineering department is. I've seen some documentaries on it, and man, the level of work that they do in there, and that was from years ago. Like now, what they're doing with
Oh
the
my gosh.
can you even call them animatrons anymore? Like now it's just like straight up like robotics with AI.
We rode a ride that's the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and I knew nothing about it. I didn't even know they had it. It opened, I guess, a year ago or 2 years ago. I didn't know, I've had things going on.
Mhm.
The best ride of my life, like you can't even begin to describe
The Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
the ride. Yes, it is like um, really scary, fast. I won't spoil it for you, but if you like the Guardians of the Galaxy, you'd love it. But it's like taking the teacups that spin around, and you
Mhm.
put that on the fast roller coaster that they have that goes 0 to 60 in like 1 second.
Oh,
Ooh.
that sounds
And
And you
horrible.
put
Sounds like I'm
and you
throwing
put
up.
that in a dark room with Guardians of the Galaxy music and go backwards. And so you're spinning around going backwards in a dark room to a Guardians of the Galaxy. It was like blew my mind.
Oh, sounds
So-
like my
so, like,
last marriage. Ha 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 ha.
So, like, all of the worst things that could possibly happen to you, but Rubber Band Man is playing in the background.
You're really not selling it.
I will say the ride at I want to say Animal Kingdom, the Avatar ride.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
When we went there,
Where you're
we went,
where you're
we went
flying.
there and we went there in 2018, so it's been a minute. It was pretty new back then. We waited in line for 4 effing hours.
You're dumb.
That's too many hours.
I was angry. I mean, I was angry.
But you
my
rode a
wife-
banshee.
My wife insisted that we wait in line, and I was like, I was not a pleasant person to be around. But anyways, that ride was worth the wait. It was freaking
good.
amazing. Yeah.
You can
It was
feel
worth
the
4.5
banshee
hours.
breathing
Yeah.
between your calves. It's like
It's
Oh my
wild.
word. Yeah,
It is wild. That I don't know if I would ever wait for 4 hours again,
I wouldn't.
but that one time it was worth it. It was insane. It was mind-boggling.
I had a date
Se-
exactly like that once.
The
There's
banshees
another-
breathing between your legs.
I'll never forget him.
Oh wow.
Is Nick Brim here? And that's why Nick Brim and I can't share a room at Maker Camp anymore.
Oh, geez. Dan, I'm surprised that your favorite ride wasn't the beer tour around the world.
That was my second favorite at Epcot.
Dan's favorite ride is Epcot.
Yeah, just go to Epcot. I still haven't been.
Back
I've been
then,
to
that was the only
Disney.
place you could get beer.
I've been to Disney California a couple times, but I've not been to the big one in Florida. Because we used to go to Anaheim, and it's like right there by the convention center. So
Yeah.
Sunday was always like, hey, let's go to Disney, and it's so small you can do it in a day.
That's what we should do. We should do a maker event at Disney World.
Nope, I won't be there.
Where we just go to Disney.
See, to
But
me,
Dan,
like
we'll make wooden ears. I'll 3D print them.
I'll wait
Ooh,
outside.
Actually, wooden Mickey Mouse ears. I'll wear that.
That would
made
get
of
heavy
Padook?
after a while.
A Duke. Oh, well, if you're Minnie Mouse, yeah.
Why are your neck muscles so thick and bulging? It's
really heavy.
Eight quarter.
This
It's
is-
8-quarter ears.
This is ePay. I ran out of black ink. So dumb. All right,
The
let me.
big one
big
in
one.
Florida is what they called Morgan Hop back in high school.
Oh my God.
Morgan's here, by the way.
Yeah, Morgan was in the middle of that hurricane too.
The big skinny one, the tall skinny one.
Yeah, Drew was trying to get into Florida during the hurricane, and Morgan was trying to get out.
They just switch places.
Is this Morgan? Is this a Onefinity Morgan?
The Morgan Hop, yes.
Oh, nice.
Although now with the
Big on
new
one
announcement, now it's Twofinity
Twofinity
and beyond.
and beyond. I was messaging him the other day like, hey, the revolution is coming. Okay, nice play on words. Excited for that. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking
neither
about.
One of them will give up any information.
Nothing. They won't slip up.
I told Stone I'm telling everybody that it's a 4x8 and I have it on good authority and just gonna let the whole train crash when it's not.
You should put that in the Facebook group. That place gets a little rowdy.
I'll put
Oh,
it in the unofficial Onefinity Facebook group where they basically just bitch and moan because they're too dumb to run machines.
I have it on good authority.
That's exactly what it is too.
I have a great story on tricking someone in a tool company to tell me a yet to be released tool.
Well, tell me how to do that so I can trick these guys.
Is it
Morgan
Hop,
earmuffs.
and is it a 4x8?
No,
Is it like one of these things?
it's a green German, really expensive company.
Wow. I didn't
And you
realize
heard
they
about
had
the pizza
Ryo.
cutter?
I didn't realize Ryobi was German. Ah.
Donka.
Ryobi. I don't know. That sounded Japanese. I don't know. I'm just trying to sound
I wanna
angry.
tell- I
Pete-
want to tell
Pete's
the
in
story, but
timeout.
I might get in trouble.
Well,
We won't tell.
it's fine. We all
How
know
many
Sedge.
people
We're all
on
cool with
this?
Sedge. It's fine.
There's 22 people. I don't know. I might.
Oh, it's
I could
actually just dropped to
probably-
19. It's fine. Now we're okay.
It's-
We're under the
okay.
legal
I
threshold.
thought you were gonna feel safe if you just didn't show your face and it was just your crotch talking.
we just blur
There's
you
no-
out.
There's no. Yeah, we'll edit it in post. We'll make it all like a black screen. Here, I'll cut. Yeah, we can't see you.
Or do the virtual effects, but like just like start telling a story. So there I was in Germany, right? I wonder who that is. How do I turn this off now?
Don't.
There it is.
That's much better.
Hey,
Yeah. I think I would get in trouble, so that I won't. I'm not
give
gonna
us
share it.
the theme of how that went. We don't need to know exactly what the
Give us the taste.
item is. And is
I
that
won't say-
item now
okay.
released, or that's one that's possibly coming
No.
out?
In 2 years, it'll come out. So
What does it
that's-
rhyme with?
I think you already told me this story.
Schmestel
No.
Schmamino.
I haven't told any. I don't think I've told anyone this story because there was like the guy who's like, So I won't tell you what the tool was, but I was at this Festool event for charity that I mentioned this in a video, and a lot of people got jealous about it. And
Was
I
it
should have
the?
I should have explained, like, we had to pay our own way to go and build these things for charity that got auctioned off. And so, like, it actually cost me a lot of money to go to this thing, but everyone was kind of like, I got other makers who were messaging me saying that other makers were jealous that I was talking about going to a festival event. And I said, you know, are they jealous that it cost them $2,000? So I have to preface it with, I was at festival, but I paid to go, and we're doing this charity thing. And at the end of it, one of the, I forget, I don't know the guy's name, but he's in charge of all the sales. He comes to me, and we're literally walking out the door to leave, and he says, "Hey, do you want to see something in my office?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we follow to his office, and he's like, "I want to get your opinion on a new tool." And I was like, what is this? And he shows me this air purifier. It's been since released, I think.
Mhm.
I think it's basically a
has, yeah, it's
sustainer.
out.
Okay.
Yep. It's out.
And you know, it's really cool. So he's asking me, and he goes, "How much you think it is?" I said $7.99. He's like $8.99. I was like, "Damn you guys!" So he's like, telling me all about this, and we get done with it, and I said, and I had been trying to get Sedge and other people to confirm this, and no one would. So I asked the guy, "Oh, well, do you have the?" And and he says, "No, I don't have one yet. I should have one in 6 months." And I said, "Oh, I was just kidding." And he looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, I thought you knew about it." And
I mean,
it's
you
like,
knew enough to ask the right
no,
questions.
I knew enough of rumors, but no one would like say, and it's like kind of a crazy, like, no, they're never going to do that. And
Guys, it's just the exosuit, but for lower half. That's it.
Well,
So you can jump real high.
not even close.
what tool will Craig try and make a killer of this tool?
Oh yeah, they totally killed the domino this week. That's great.
That one.
Yeah. That's oh, apparently Dan, was that you? You watched the video, I think, and Spags
Yeah,
got it, and he was very honest
Spags
about
was
it.
not impressed.
I thought at first I saw the thumbnail and I'm like, man, they got him. They like he's doing like a video for them type of thing, and apparently he was very honest. So that's good. I should have
Worth
trusted
the
him.
watch.
Do y'all
Yeah.
have one?
No.
Oh, the Craigulator.
I have a domino, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
better
have,
than other people.
I have both
I-
dominoes.
Yeah,
I have one.
I have the
Flex,
domino. I
but-
don't have the
Do you
Craig
have one, Braden?
thing.
A
Do you have the
domino?
Craig? No, the Craig.
No.
Oh, I have it. You want to see it?
Yeah, pull it out.
Sure.
Whip it out if you have it.
Like right
handy.
now?
Oh no, you
Like,
can
go
grab
get it right now?
No, you
Is
can
this,
do it later.
is this like you're going to take us back to the office and show us the new tool?
No, I got it like 3 weeks ago. It's actually, I thought it was
Does it kill the domino?
funny story. My first thought was, no, it doesn't kill the domino. But it's better than the beadlock. My first thought was, Jessup's going to be pissed.
Well, yeah. Didn't Jessam just release something like that with the
No.
slotted?
No.
No.
Okay.
So
If you
do you-
watch Spags video, or
Okay.
if you, Drew's
Do
probably
you-
going to tell you.
I haven't seen Spag's video, but I thought when I was using, like, I think Jessam came up with this, and then the day his video came out, I got an email from my person at Craig, and it says, "Just to be clear, we partnered with Jessam, and they're making this for us." And I was like,
Oh, okay.
"Oh, you're
Because I've
getting a bunch
seen
of
the prototype from Jessam before, like that. They
Yeah.
had the lever, and you went back and
what do
forth.
they
Yeah.
call it? It's not the is it? It's
The Mortis mate?
well, Craig calls it the Mortis Mate, but what is Jessam?
I don't know what
call it?
Jessam calls it.
Mortis Max or something.
The pocket hole mortiser.
Yeah.
No, Mortis Max, I think, might be it. There's some slight differences. I think with the Jessam, the drill, it has to be vertical. With the Craig, the drill,
Yeah.
it has to be set up horizontally.
I think I would prefer Jessam's orientation. Per
Yeah,
my source in Craig, Jessam makes it for Craig.
yeah, and that's exactly what Spag said in his video
Yeah.
last week,
Yeah.
right at
So
the
it's
end.
just a branding thing.
Yeah, basically.
label.
Oh,
It's
it's
actually
it was called the
good
Pocket Mill Pro.
Oh, yeah,
used
yeah,
tenon
yeah.
system.
That's what Jackman just said.
Oh,
In the
did he?
comments,
Sorry, I
yeah.
just looked it up.
For him. Although I don't
The
have
Rick
the
and Morty's.
I don't have the Jessom one, but if looking, I went and looked at them side by once I got the Craig, and I was looking online at the Jessom. The Jessom one looked like way more beefier and
Because it's all like metal looking. Is the
versatile.
Craig all metal or is?
it's all aluminum.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It looks like, because Craig's got plasticky parts. They have some kind of ABS or whatever the material is.
Well,
it sounds
Jackman
like-
said, "What's a Witt?" We're unsure. We don't know.
Nobody knows, Jack.
It sounds like you have the Jessom one. You just have to turn the Craig one
Sideways.
vertical.
It's
and
not
paint
the
it black.
exact. It's not the exact same. I was surprised. For whatever reason, I thought, oh, this is $150. I went and looked at the price. It's like $350 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I was
Oh,
like,
and
oh,
Spag said because they're partnering with Craig, they're actually going to phase out. Jessom's going to phase out theirs.
that's what I
And
heard. I
the
was like, there's no-
Jessom one is cheaper than the Craig one. So if you want one of those,
I might
go buy the Jessom one quickly because they aren't going to be around much longer.
Yeah, it's $319 that one.
The one thing I didn't love was the dust port is like really small, and I'm like, what hose? Like it's tiny. So
Morgan Hop, I'm looking forward to the
It's
Miles
somebody
Craft.
with a straw going.
The Miles
The Miles Craft one was going to be great, guys. Just wait a couple of months.
Does it look like a flashlight so no one knows you have it?
It'll all be plastic and there'll be so much deflection on it.
Oh man, I got suckered into buying the Miles Craft drill guide.
Oh,
It's such a piece of crap.
I have it.
You
I'll do
do?
as well.
Yeah, I bought it.
I ruined a project with it, and then I
Oh,
went
no.
to Rockler and got the Rockler
Oh,
one.
so
It's
how
like,
was the Rockler one? It's been on my to buy list for forever.
So I have the Rockler and the UJK, and they look like they are made in the same factory with different paint jobs, but they're fantastic. Like at first I was like $179 Rockler, and then you use a $30 Miles crap one, and you're like, okay, you got me.
I bought the Miles
Good.
Craft one before Rocklers was even available. I bought it before I even had a CNC because way back when I had to make some what the hell are those called? What's that game on The Price is Right where you drop the
Cribbage.
disc?
Plinko.
Plinko. I
Plinko,
had to make a Plinko board for a local company because they wanted to use it for their
This is
employees. or whatever.
pre-CNC.
This is pre-CNC. So I needed to be able to drill holes straight and uniformly, and I bought that Miles crap thing. And
Miles
it worked. It worked for the thing.
It worked technically.
Yeah, I haven't used it since, but
The thing that screwed me on it is the depth suck collar doesn't it doesn't work. Like it doesn't
no,
tighten.
it's bad.
And so, it was just like, it's terrible.
Who makes
I
the
have a
beadlock system?
Rockler.
Rockler?
Oh, it's a Rockler one.
I
Okay.
hate that.
Is that the one that just looks like 5
dowels?
dowels?
Yeah.
4 dowels, and then you move it
Oh.
over like a half a dowel.
It's a
and
pain. It's
do
a
it.
pain.
Do it again.
I got suckered into that. I still have it. I need to give it away.
Guys, we're doing a giveaway today.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
I used the beadlock. Oh, that's so good to remind me of where I came from.
It humbles you. It's good. Because when
Oh
you
my
when you have
gosh.
Festool tools, sometimes you just gotta use some off-brand stuff.
Just
That's actually
see,
funny,
see how
Malcolm.
the other half lives.
Yeah, you just pull out your cobalt drill that you've had
That's
at the bottom of a
actually funny,
drawer
Malcolm.
for forever.
Malcolm says he uses the Dowel Max to keep him humble. The Spags in his video said he recommends the Dowel Max over the Craig.
Oh, really? Wow.
The Craig
So-
Mortis me.
So what we're hearing is just buy a domino.
Instead of buying 3 in a row, different ones, just buy the
Dude.
domino.
After setting up, and I'm like, I think if I am a beginner woodworker and I want to do some loose tendons, if the Craig thing was like $150 or something, I would be like, that's a great deal. But when after messing with it and doing everything, I looked at my domino. I was like, you're just so much faster. Like,
Yeah.
because mine, it was really loose. I mean, it was like loose, not like bad, but like more than I wanted that nice like friction fit.
Right.
So you got to adjust the Allen wrenches from the side, and you do it, and then you got to back it, and they're like really finicky. And by the time you're done with it, it's like 25 minutes into this thing, and if you had the domino, you'd be done.
Yeah. 3 times over, probably.
Jackman uses his Lamello because he likes to feel like he's better than everybody else.
I just told him like Keith isn't here today.
While eating Swiss chocolate, of course.
Sorry, Jackman. Keith is recording his podcast. You may have missed that. So he's not here.
This just in. Drew Witt doesn't like it loose.
Oh, no.
Show title?
How dare you? That's a great show title, and I hope you don't use it. That's good. Oh my god, it's fun.
Our last show title was "What Would Oprah Do?"
I know.
Like, what were we talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant the last episode, last week. I'm like,
last
that's definitely not what last week's was.
Braden, you might have to read patrons this week.
Oh
shit!
I only got one tiny screen. I can't multitask.
Oh, Dan.
Let me see if I can prepare for this.
See, this is why you invest some decent-ish money into your shop laptop, because you never know when you have to record a multi-tens of dollar, production.
No. This is why you don't. This is why you don't start your several terabyte computer transfer 2 hours before you need the computer.
It was 3.5 hours technically.
Mm-hmm.
It said
but it was like
48 hours, 3.5, 2 hours. Like at this point,
I started 3.5 hours before, but I sent you the text at an hour in, and I was like, well, this might be bad.
Meanwhile, here I am, like, I won't update my computer that day at any time, knowing that I have to record that night. Like, no, don't change anything. It worked last week. Don't F with it.
The YouTube videos I watched, these people transferred their data in 10 minutes.
YouTube videos that he watched said it would be fine. The former Apple genius that he talks to in 3 different group chats at all hours of the day, every single day, didn't weigh in.
Yeah, Dan. I was right here as a resource. This is literally the equivalent of like when you have a friend that's not a woodworker, do a stupid woodworking thing and make a mistake because they never thought to ask you, oh, well, you're busy. Well, now you're going to be busy.
I just gotta wait.
Were you an Apple Genius guy?
I was a Genius admin and a Genius lead, so I skipped the Genius part of it.
Anybody's ever called Pete a genius?
Yeah, it was like an honorary title. Yeah, it's like when you go to a university or you're famous and they give you like an associate's degree for free.
It looks like you're still wearing the shirt. Is there an Apple logo?
No.
Oh, man, so
I do have those.
To be clear, chat. I got a new computer. I got the new Mac Mini with the M4 chip, and I was transferring data from my old iMac from 2015.
Oh, gosh.
To the new Mac Mini, and
9 years.
It's taken a while.
It's fine.
Even after I deleted 1.5 terabytes of garbage.
Guys, next week he's gonna look so crisp. It's gonna be the same camera, but still.
Apparently,
see every single pull.
I like it.
Dan, you are getting like a light flicker in the back. So it's but that could be just the refresh
fan.
rate. Oh, or the ceiling
the
fan.
ocean.
That's what it is. That's the ocean. Yes, 3 states away. Oh, jeez. All right, we should probably get into some questions. Let me pull these up. We skipped 2 last week because the conversation was too good to stop.
Sub to me on Twitch. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Every now and then I show cleavage.
Hey, Malcolm, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the 3-month Prime sub. All right, let's see. So we got Jared, Patrick, and Malcolm, and Sarah last week. We had some other ones.
It was not porn. It was like mostly screenshots.
That's a lot of screenshots.
So many memes.
Dan screenshots videos frame by frame, and that's how he backs them up.
No,
I like the animated feel.
Morgan, I know it's the refresh rate. I was kidding about the ceiling fan.
Let's see. Dan knows like tech stuff. Dan does know tech stuff. I'm not making fun of Dan for that. Dan knows his stuff too, about especially photography and video. I mean this in the nicest way. Dan just plays a dumb guy on TV. Like, he's actually smart. And this is me saying it. I bust his balls a lot. So like, just know Dan equals occasionally smart.
This is coming from another dumb guy that plays smart on TV. So
no, I'm a dumb guy that plays a dumb guy on TV. I stay in my lane. All right, so Gregory and Mitch were the questions from last week that we did not get to play. So Why don't I throw those in? So, I mean, Drew, you've been on the show before, right? So you know the format is
Fairly.
basically hot mess followed by hot mess, and then eventually we wrap. We try to keep it under 3 hours. So
I didn't remember any raps.
oh yeah.
I said a hip hop,
A hip idiot.
hippie to the hip
No,
hop.
Hibbs is not on. So we're gonna mainly just do an interview and BS with you. I have a couple questions that I want
Alex
to grill
says
you on.
you skipped one of his questions from last week.
That was by design.
By design. Good reason for that.
Was it another racist question from Alex?
I don't
No,
know.
we didn't play it. We just didn't play it.
I'm not sure. I didn't have one from last week, but whatever. We're most likely gonna eat up all the time talking to you, but if we have some time to answer questions, then we're gonna answer some questions because you actually work wood, I hear. So there might be some good.
Malcolm didn't call in with a question.
Oh, I think he did.
I think he did.
Oh, he
actually,
did.
Yeah.
He did. All right.
Yeah, there
well,
it
we
is.
can skip.
It's either a question, a comment, or a concern.
All the above.
Alex said his
we can
question was
skip it.
legit.
We can
Oh,
skip it.
fine,
But
Alex.
he called
we'll
in with
play it.
another one this week. So
Text it in. Just text the question right here. We'll answer right now.
All right. Well,
Well,
let's.
Are we
don't
allowed to do
We
that?
don't do that here.
We don't. Oh,
We'll
So
get arrested.
This is the one from Malcolm. Actually, let's try to play that. Am I sharing the audio? All right, I am.
Hey guys, it's Malcolm from Boston
Audio's so
Upper
good.
Woodworks, and I see
No.
that you have run out of guests and you have started to recycle them. Anyway, in honor of Cutting Board Awareness Month, my question this week is, what's your favorite cutting board? Okay, thanks.
Oh, good question. Good question.
Man,
All right. We're going to go rapid fire. I love this feud that you guys have. It keeps me warm at night. Alex Adams with this week's question.
Hey guys, Alex at Type A Furniture, and my question is, do you think it's worth it to spend the time to polish the bed of my jointer? And if so, what would you use to accomplish this? To add some context, I have a 12-inch benchtop jointer. Technically, it's a jointer planer combo from Grizzly, and the bed length is about 4 foot long. The bed is actually made from aluminum, and it's also corrugated, so like every half inch it goes from the bed height and it dips down by about a 1/4 inch, and then it pops back up, and it does that the full width of the jointer.
oh, okay.
And the raised portions that are in
Ribbed
contact
for
with the
your
wood, you can still
wood's
see
pleasure?
the milling marks, and when you run your finger over it, you kind of get that zzz sound, not quite like a record scratch, but similar. And I have
Sound.
tried putting like carbon method on it before, and it doesn't seem to really do too much.
I got
And
the
so I'm
solution for you,
curious
Alex.
if what I'm doing now, which is putting wax on it, if that's actually wearing down quicker than it actually should be because of the milling marks that are on there.
Oh, Alex, so silly. It's not carbon. You have to use aluminum method on that one. But anyways, we'll talk about it on the show.
Malcolm's question is worse than beadlock.
At least one of them was useful.
Boy,
All right, here's a question from Gregory. I think this is AI voice.
Hey guys,
Oh, yeah.
I am planning to make an outdoor bench made from sapele for my uncovered patio.
Didn't
I
we
live
answer
in the
this?
Pacific
We did.
Northwest,
We didn't
so
answer
it
it
will
last week.
ensure quite a bit of
Oh, we
weather
didn't answer
throughout
it?
the year. As part of the design, I plan to build it where the seat can swing up, and you can place cushions, other items on the inside. I had 2 questions for you. 1, I see that Rubio came out with a Duragrit product. Have you used it, and would you recommend I use that as the finish? 2, I'd like to put some kind of liner on the inside of the bench to better protect whatever is inside the bench from any weather. Is there a type of waterproof material you think that would work best? Thanks for all that you do, Greggy.
Greggy.
Greggy. I don't know why he says Greggy. His name's Greg.
What's the stuff that the guy slaps on the boat and seals it?
Oh,
Flex seal.
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken
There's-
marriage, Flex Seal. I definitely, when I moved in, about a year in, my shed started like leaking, and instead of replacing the shingles, I just bought the spray can version of it and just sprayed the ceiling. No leaks. It's great. The wood is rotting, but it's fine.
It ain't stupid if it works.
Yeah, that's something. It's doing something.
Don't fix the problem when you can just fix the symptoms.
Yeah. We actually have a new caller this week. Tony is calling about woodpecker from Tiny Texan Woodworks. Now let's see. We're gonna do another AI generated thing, so hopefully this is good.
So not a caller, a writer.
A writer, sorry.
Hi, guys. My name is Tony from Tiny Texan Woodworks. Been listening to the podcast from the beginning and really enjoy it.
Oh
Not
my
a
God.
lot
So sorry.
applies to me.
Not
I
sure.
don't have a CNC and don't do Instagram, so I've never reached out, but I do get joy and some knowledge out of the pod.
Aw.
This question is mostly for Braden, I think. I make a lot of cutting boards and got tired of people asking for personalization of them, so I bought a laser pecker too. I've gotten to where I can put my info on the back of the board by not much more than that. I'm not the most technological person out there. My wife wants me to laser some Yeti cups for presents. Is there somewhere I can go for settings and help? Thanks, guys, for all you do.
I love this upbeat AI voice. This is good. Love all you do. Well, dude, thanks for calling in. First time. I love it. That's actually really nice. We don't get a lot of new peeps, so I
I
like.
also really enjoy it when people say my name.
Aw.
I feel, what is it? I get validation.
I can't wait to hand off answering that question to somebody else.
Oh, I can't wait to not be able to get through all these questions because we're having a great time with Drew. Okay, this is a question from Alex from last week. Apparently we missed it. This better be good, Alex. I went back through email and that took minutes.
It better not be beadlock.
Hey guys, Alex at Type A Furniture, and I've been doing more panel glue ups recently. So I wanted to ask, what is your preferred method of applying glue for those glue ups? There's obviously lots of different jigs, rollers, brushes, other types of glue bottle attachments. So what have you guys tried, and what do you like?
Oh yeah, we're all thinking the same thing. The
Sometimes
best
I'll use
glue
two.
brush you have.
There's one answer.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sutton, then
It's
you
your
put on
tongue.
a rubber glove and use your finger.
Well,
The gloves, okay.
the tongue method. Oh my god.
I do have like I really like the one time I used it. I really enjoyed the Rockler like rollout, like the roller, but the glue cured on it, and it was damn near impossible to remove it.
one-time use.
Oh my god, it was like the worst thing ever.
I bought 2 of those glue bottles with the roller attached to them, and they work great the first time.
Oh,
but if you
oh.
don't clean them, and you guys are going to be surprised to hear that I don't necessarily clean my glue
Dan
bottles.
doesn't clean up the shop after every project.
Yeah, they're kind of worthless if you don't clean them spotless when you're done.
Dan sent us a photo of his Fuji sprayer the other day and just goes, oh, I just cleaned it. Works surprisingly well now. We're like, no crap.
It'd been like what, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Oh,
The last time it was cleaned was at the shop, like at the manufacturer.
Might be true.
do you guys use the glue bot bottles?
No.
I have
hate
them.
I don't understand that.
No.
I've had 2. I've thrown them away. I don't. Just use the bot. Like, why would you spend money
Yeah.
on a glue bottle?
Actually,
Just use the.
I have a new favorite
Okay.
thing, and it is a mayo bottle that has the wide mouth. So, like, you can lay down a thick, like 1-inch bead of mayo. And Dan, I thought I got the idea from you. Oh, you had one for
Well,
like
you-
sauce or something that was kind of wide.
I buy
Mayo.
restaurant condiment bottles, and they're like 20 ounces. They're pretty
Really?
big.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
But
For
dude,
your glue?
This mayo dispenser was like, it's a wide bead, so it just lays it down
Yeah.
like super wide, and then you just spread it a little bit with
I buy
your finger.
my mayo in the bucket, so I don't,
The 5-gallon bucket.
I don't get those bottles.
You buy your mayo and your lard by the.
By the bucket.
I remember Dan going during COVID. He did a story. You go into Menards and you go into the mayo aisle, like which is right next to Screws for some reason, and you go over and you go, $20 a gallon, or no, it was like $30 a gallon for mayo. This is ridiculous. Thanks a lot, Biden. And like you walk out.
You just want to make sure that you don't mix up your mayo 5-gallon bucket and your wood glue 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
makes for a very spicy sandwich.
Also, you only refrigerate one of them. The other one won't kick. You're fine.
Dan, serious question. What is the benefit of using those bottles over just like what
I
type
buy
of-
all my glue in gallons.
Okay. So you don't do like what all of us do. You buy one
No.
type bond, then you buy the gallon thing. And you
I'm
just
an
fill
actual woodworker and I use a lot of glue, so
Whoa. This
I don't
guy.
mean to.
Whoa,
I mean
whoa,
to
whoa.
flex
Have you
on
guys ever
but-
seen the ones that like? I think you can just get the head for any type on bottle, and it. Oh wait,
You
no,
had me
no,
at
no.
head.
Hang on. I think it's from a restaurant supply depot because it's from it drops like 6 beads or 5 beads of
Oh,
something.
wow.
They're for like sauces at restaurants.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
I saw it in a video once and I've never been able to find it. It's because I'm looking in the wrong place.
Isn't that what I just
Like
said?
a jizz of mayo.
Like no, Dan, you're talking about a single bead comes out, but like it's a wide opening, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about ones that are like for styling food. It literally drops like 5 lines
like
at once.
Subway has.
Yeah.
Subway uses those.
For when you want artisanal condimenting.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
What's Dan's miles per gallon for mayo?
About 6.
Dan's like a diesel pickup truck when it comes to mayo.
Yeah.
So gross.
Oh yeah,
This
I
diesel
found you
pickle
can.
truck runs off mayo oil.
Yeah, you can get it right on Amazon. It's like here, it literally just will lay down like this.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
So it's got like 3 or 4 or 5 heads on it.
Wow.
That's actually, you know what? This
Yeah, dude.
woodworkers, we got to take this.
Condiment bottle.
Dude,
That's what I use.
That's not a bad idea.
You Instagrammers, isn't that like a good viral vertical
Yeah,
form?
I know what
thing?
I'm doing,
Not if I get it first.
but I'm gonna get it in yellow and red, and then like put speed set in one, and like type on 2 in the other. Which one's this? That's not ketchup. That's leave it alone. That's
I'm gonna
speed
put,
set.
I'm gonna put
one of those bags for cake decorating.
Oh yeah,
Is that
it's
icing
or just dilute it with water and spray it out of your HVLP.
You should do that, but then put food coloring in the glue to turn the glue a different color.
Ooh,
And
it
actually,
leads to some
like,
really weird looking panel
Yeah.
glue ups.
yeah.
I wonder if, I mean, just for lulz, obviously, because you cover it up when you're gluing, but if can you add pigment, just like powder in there?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, right.
I don't think.
Just like
This is
mix
my-
in
this is
the
my
full
copper wood
bottle.
glue.
Yeah, full bottle. Just mix it with like copper shavings or just like I'll use Atomic Finishes the moon dust. You know that has moon rocks in it.
In your glue.
Yeah, and you just lay it down.
It's
It's all
glued together
glu-
with moon rocks.
Literally. That's so dumb. I love it.
Oh God. I searched and I did not get what I was looking for.
Whoa.
Turns out you cannot just search mayo jizzer on the internet and get you cannot.
I think I saw that video once.
No.
That was one of the videos I deleted off my other computer.
Wait, did you guys hear about this whole Wicked thing?
Yeah.
So
What do you mean?
the Wicked,
Wicked.com.
yeah. So anyone that hasn't heard, the Wicked movie remake, or
That's
not,
beautiful.
it's coming out. Actually, I don't think there was a movie ever. It was a musical. They're making a
Yeah, it was
movie,
only a musical, but now there's a
and
movie.
they printed all these. They made all these toys, and on the back where they printed like all the information, they accidentally printed Wicked.com instead of WickedMovie.com. And allegedly, I haven't checked yet because I'm afraid
Oh, I've checked.
it's
Can
like
confirm.
very much a porn site. These are
God.
kids' toys.
It is.
Wicked.com is Wicked Pictures.
Oh no, it's so naughty and inappropriate. But
Wow.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite porn company.
yes, guys, we got
Turns
Drew
out
to
Dan's
actually
into-
emote.
Oh my gosh. Well done. Have y'all seen Wicked the show?
Not yet. No.
Like on like the Broadway show?
No,
Like the
have
theater?
not.
Mm-mm.
We live in
Oh my
Omaha,
gosh.
Nebraska. We don't have a Broadway.
We do
I mean,
here,
Council
but
Bluffs has a Broadway.
It is
technically.
great. I'm not like a person that goes to the theater and some friends went with us. We went with some friends and I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna like this. It was amazing. Amazing.
so if you like if you like that whole world of the Wizard of Oz,
I don't.
A whole new world.
well, if anyone does, Tin Man, it was a sci-fi special that they did. It was like a 3 or 4 episode remake, like a dark remake of Wizard of Oz.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and like actually Zoe Deschanel is the main character in it of all people.
She's
like,
the Tin Man.
The Tin Men are like police that like keep things under wraps. Like it's like
RoboCop?
it's like real dark. No,
That's
they're just
cool.
calling like coppers, but Tin Men like type of thing.
Okay.
It's dark and
Hey.
it's a nice like B style movie from back in the day. You know, when everything the Sci-Fi Network made was B level.
What I
Oh,
liked about this
Lord.
show was that it like tells the story, but from the Green Witch's narrative.
Mhm.
And so there's like all these Easter eggs that like, oh, that has a different meaning. And so just intellectually, it was really, really rewarding to watch it, even though I don't really care about musicals.
And
Or the Wizard of
Oh,
Oz,
Ariana
but I
Grande's
knew-
in it, right?
But I knew the story. I haven't seen it. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about
The show.
the show,
Yeah.
which it was, and it's actually funny. It's hilarious.
That's
that's
honestly
where-
most Broadway musicals are like pretty funny. Like they're
I
a
enjoy
good
'em.
time when you go.
I
I
forget
didn't
the,
think I was going to enjoy them, but my wife, we went to New York City for our first anniversary way back in 2008.
Oh, thanks for not
And
calling me.
We went, yeah, I'm sorry, but you were like, what?
Mac Mini
13?
all over
Hey.
again.
But we went to several Broadway shows and it was a hell of a good time. Like legit Broadway
productions.
shows.
The productions are amazing. The
Yeah, it was
quality.
great.
The musician,
saw-
like, there's a band playing,
Mhm.
like, and it's like, so like a CD. They're just like so on the money.
Oh,
They do it
so
every
good.
night, but
Drew's
Yeah.
gonna be like the people who read the book and say the book is better than the movie. The book was better than the Broadway show.
Well, I saw the Book of
the
Mormon,
play.
and it's way better than the book. I'll tell you that.
We saw Spam-A-Lot and Avenue Q. They were hilarious.
Oh, Avenue Q's
Oh.
got a fire soundtrack.
yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
don't worry. I found my mayo jizzer.
Oh no!
We're good.
Oh, fantastic.
We're good. Found the real one.
All is saved.
It's on Amazon.
That's an episode title.
Glue cocky. Oh god, I'm getting canceled.
What was the other title from Step? What did we do?
What?
What are you doing, Stepper Motor?
Yeah.
Stepper motor.
Why are we so
dumb.
on brand with our titles?
It's so inappropriate. Well, we got to keep it edgy. That's the only thing we have going for us.
That's true.
That's
Although
true.
last
everybody
week we
that's
had
in the chat,
hostage negotiations.
The title was going to be, What are you doing, Stepper Dad? But
Oh.
I got outvoted.
Well, because I said stepper dad. I meant to say stepper bro because that's the actual joke. And then I was like, that just got dark.
Yeah. I was
Uh.
like, Stepper Dad? You guys were like, no. Let's go with bro. No, let's go with motor.
This show is
Okay.
such a mess. You know what's funny
You
is
know-
I when especially like after last host left, me and Dan were doing our thing. I'm like, man, we're like, what are we gonna do to like be taken seriously, whatever? And then I realized, no, we're the Zoom morning show. Like it's fine. Like this is us.
Yeah.
People
I don't
know
wanna
what
be
they're
taken
getting.
Seriously.
Yeah, people know what they're getting. We still give you honest advice, but we're gonna also like laugh with you a little
It's
bit.
going to be
But
crap.
if there's a pun to be made,
Oh,
we're gonna make it.
Yeah. Stepper
Listen,
motor.
fart jokes are funny.
They will never not be funny.
That's true.
Especially with Juniper, that kid farts, and it's proof that girls do fart. So, I asked
She's not a
Emma
girl,
what
she's a
age.
baby.
Yeah,
It's
I'm like, Emma, at what age do girls stop farting? She's like, girls never fart. I'm like, what do you call this?
You just push on her belly.
Oh, hilarious.
That's not a fart. That's equilibrium.
Well, sometimes she farts and then she becomes lighter. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Weird.
It's not a fart.
It's like when you mix the epoxy and you have to let it sit so the air bubbles can pop out.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. She's just total boating.
Drew, do you have kids too? I forget.
3 kids, 3 boys.
Oh damn, 3 boys.
Are they all yours or did you find them?
Like was it a bundle deal?
Black Friday coming up.
And I was
Oh,
one of
God.
3 boys, and now being an adult, I'm like, God, man, my mother was a saint. She deserves a medal. Oh my God. So here's to all the moms out there that have multiple boys. They just break stuff. We just break
we-
everything.
Do we have any more questions?
No, that's it for questions. We're just kind of
That's
BSing. Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about my mother, Dan.
I'm sorry. I was curious. Sometimes we get a little off track, and I got to try to keep us.
Dorothy
Right to win.
Mankapar is a saint. All right. Well, I guess we might as well hop out of
He
here.
was
Let's
a
get
man.
into the show.
He had a beard.
Do we have a guest next week? Braden, isn't our guest next week Drew Witt?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Drew's gonna be back next week. No, I don't know if we have a guest. We'll figure it out.
Is this how you guys push me out? Is this what's happening?
No,
Well,
it's not.
we're hoping that by then your computer's finished updating. So we're just gonna
10
have a
hours
stand-in.
and 27 minutes remaining.
We're just gonna have a stand-in like guest host until you're done transferring your data. So we'll see you in like 7 episodes.
Yeah.
It's transferring at 16.6 megabits per second.
Oh,
But
Okay,
I have
well-
fiber.
that's terrible.
Yeah, it's not fast.
Braden,
It's basically transferring over Bluetooth.
Braden, I screamed out loud when I heard that. Because Dan at some point texted, like, I thought it was going to be fast. I have fiber. And I literally went, ah! That's not how
It said it's
internet works.
transferring over Wi-Fi. I'm like, well, it's no big deal. I got fiber. What?
Lost it.
Pete basically had to deal with somebody confusing Star Wars and Star Trek.
Dan, you're such an
That's
end
what
user. Oh, the worst.
Double click.
Well, let's jump out of
Well-
here and get into the show.
Like I said, I bought a Thunderbolt cable, but for some reason this one's got to be old, so it doesn't work.
You bought a
It's a spark
USB-C
plug to Thunderbolt.
cable,
No, it
right?
said Thunderbolt.
But what is it?
Thunderbolt.
Dan ate Raisin Bran, so his fiber internet would be even faster. 127 hours, except it's Dan waiting for his computer
Thunderbolt.
to transfer
Yep,
files.
That's USB-C to USB-C, right?
Oh, sure.
Yep. yeah.
That's not Thunderbolt in any way.
Well, no, USB-C is technically Thunderbolt, but it's not the Thunderbolt Apple connector. So it's
What's the difference?
he needed Thunderbolt 1 to USB-C. The adapter
One
said.
costs the manufacturer $47 to license a name.
Yeah,
The other one
exactly.
does not.
All right, enough of the tech talk
yeah,
here.
this would be much faster. 240 bits.
Oh,
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Make sure to tune in
Okay.
for this one because Drew's here. We got to grill him on all the goodies that he is an expert in, which is
Nothing.
Speaking of
Yeah,
everything.
it's totally going to be different than 77 episodes ago.
yeah. A lot has changed. It's been a year and a half. The man has
Yeah.
grown.
I
He's
really
gotten
wanna
taller.
grilled cheese right now.
He's got a
A
mustache
lot
now.
has, a lot's changed.
It
I
has.
moved. You've lost a guest. I mean, there's a lot that's changed.
He's no longer
Lost
with
a
us.
host.
We've lost many guests.
You've lost
and
a
a
host. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we gained
You've
one.
lost a few.
I'm actually
Well-
the same host. I just shaved.
He's almost done with his probation too. We might actually keep him. This is great.
Is he
Oh.
still probationary?
Anyways, thanks for joining us. I'll see you next
Bye,
week.
bye, 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 bye,
Love y'all. Bye,
bye.
bye, bye.